Good morning, Greater Piney Grove. Welcome to another edition of GNN. This is the Grove News Network. I'm your host, Candace Pendergrass, and here are your Grove announcements for Sunday, February 9th. At the Grove, 2020 is the year to refocus our vision. And for the month of February, we emphasize the art of compassion unto the least of these. Let's show compassion to others in 2020 because the greatest among you will be your servant. Today, at both services, we celebrate our annual Missions and Evangelism celebration under the leadership of Pastor Shianti Harris and Pastor Herman Haynes. Also, on this afternoon, join us at 3 p.m. for our annual General Mission service with our guest preacher and church, Reverend Dr. R.L. White, Senior Pastor of Mount Ephraim Baptist Church. Good news! Tuesday noon and evening Bible study will resume this Tuesday, February 11th at noon and 7 p.m. At Tuesday noon Bible study, we will study the book of Acts. And for our evening Bible study, we will study as a church family the I Am statement of Jesus. In addition, Tuesday evening Bible study will offer the following classes: Parenting God's Way, knowing the principles in God's Word to parent our children. This class will also be offered to parents who are unable to make Tuesday Bible study starting today at 8:30 a.m. in the William E. Flippin Senior Family Life Center. From February 11th through April 7th, the Christian Education is offering, again, Financial Peace University classes to assist those who want to budget wisely and become better financial stewards. You can sign up for these classes on our church website or via our Facebook page. And we have other special classes designed for all children, youth, young adults, and adults. For more information about noon and evening Bible study, contact our Christian Education Director, Dr. Albertine Marshall, via email. Attention all high school seniors! The Frank Jones Memorial Scholarship applications are now available for you to download and complete. There are 14 other general scholarships available for students to apply. Take a look. Students, please check the criteria for each to see if you are an eligible candidate. Applications can be found online at greaterpinegrovebapt.com or frankjonesmsc.com. For questions, please see any member of the Frank Jones Memorial Scholarship Commission or our Christian Education Director, Dr. Albertine Marshall. Deadline to apply is Sunday, March 29th at 12 noon. Finally, in the month of February, the Grove will uplift Black History Month each Sunday with members who will highlight various aspects and emphasize still the importance of our rich Black history. This morning, we have our very own Attorney D. Smith.
Good morning, Grove members. I am D.E. Smith, an active member of the Grove and a very active member of the DeKalb NAACP. In fact, I serve on their executive committee. My passion is Black history. Why? Because we are our history. Our history explains who we are, why we do some of the things we do, why some things happen to us. Now we need to take our history and pass it on to our children. We can't rely on other people to teach our history to our children. That's our responsibility. We need to be proud of our history because we are a resilient people. We have survived and endured kidnapping from our homeland, the Middle Passage, cruel and inhumane slavery, Jim Crow, and all the injustices of this country could throw at us. We have survived lynchings and hate groups who are resurging and getting stronger as I speak. We have survived mass incarcerations and disruption of our home life, our families, our religion, our culture, and our traditions. But we have survived. The big question is, well, let me rephrase that. The question and the answer is, we have survived only through the grace of God, because we should have been gone a long time ago with what everybody has thrown at us. Now, did you know that the Star-Spangled Banner contains a positive reference to slavery? And you wonder why some people take a knee at the singing of that song? Did you know that we have our own national anthem? Did you know that Native Americans owned slaves and took those slaves with them along the Trail of Tears? The descendants of those slaves are still among us, and they are still suffering. They have their own unique problems. Did you know that Liberia, the African country of Liberia, was established by former American slaves? Did you know that Mexico was one of the destinations for the Underground Railroad? In fact, Mexico was opposed to slavery. And when the Texans came over, they wanted to bring their slaves with them. Mexico said no. That's what the whole Alamo was all about. People, read. Don't get your history from John Wayne. Did you know that the legacy of lynching is still among us? Did you know that we have some heroes of the civil rights movement right here in the Grove? Did you know that Mother Minnie marched with Dr. King at Selma and Birmingham? Now, on March 7th of this year, we will be taking an educational trip to Montgomery, Alabama to visit the Lynching Museum. Put that on your calendar. You'll hear more about it later. And on March 29th, right here in DeKalb County, Georgia, we will unveil a memorial to the DeKalb lynching victims. And the Grove will take a part in that. People, let's be proud of our history. Let's teach our children our history. Now, one thing I want to do to end this, I want to ask all of the living heroes here in the Grove who took part in the civil rights movement of the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s to please stand so that we will know who you are and we can thank you for your sacrifices so that we can enjoy some of the freedoms that we have today. Let's applaud them, people.
That concludes this Sunday's GNN announcements. Again, I'm Candace Pendergrass. I pray you have a blessed week. Be blessed, Grove family.